Well, what are some of these? I've never even seen some of these. Okay. Oh, this is good. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to rank every Twitch badge out there known to humans, okay? We're going to start with the ones that we know and kind of work our way from there. So, I don't know what any of these are, so they're out of here. If we don't know what they are, out of here. Okay. Those are out for sure. Get those out of here. But I will say, I know what this is. That person put 1 bit towards the channel, which I'll put that at B tier. Actually, I'll put that there. Because it's like that's making a statement. You're like, one is enough. It's also a little bit of me posting, but I'll take it. In terms of other bit badges, I feel like it's a little much. Like the red one, I would say is A tier. The other ones, I'm just saying, just on brand equity alone. I don't even know, what are these diamonds? I've never seen any of these. So just get the ones no one's ever seen at any place. What are those? What are those? Okay. All right, now we get to the good stuff. The old banana slices. These are all of them, huh? I've never seen them up in person. However, we can get working right away. Look. If you've gifted, definitely A tier. If you're leading gifted, A tier. And the same regards, where's the clippers? Where's the clippers? We're gonna make this really easy. Some of these we don't need to do. Okay, let's get to the good stuff. All right, so let's get to the ones that you can actually control. So, where's the mod? Okay, mod is a double-edged sword because around here, mod is S+ tier. Other places that take it a little too seriously,
must control every message and stream everything the streamer says. And then I'm gonna go out.
So, but I'm gonna say in general, mods are probably A tier. A tier for sure. I think that's like definitely a little balance. You know, a nice little balance. Nice little balance. Some mods ban you for adding them. Okay. I don't know what this is. Is that like the Dan Clancy badge? I don't know what either of those two are. I do know this is an artist badge. I'm not in love with the design and you don't really see it used that often, so I'll put it there. I don't know what this is. Auto mod? Don't know what this is. I gotta be honest. I feel like not watching but listening was designed in good faith, but if you have that next to your name, you're not using that in good faith. So that's an F tier for me. And it's not funny. Same thing along with that. Those two are like, they're borderline F- tier. But we'll take it from there. So part of this is going to be how it looks with names, but 17, 18, 19, 20. You really don't see these because you don't really see people flaunting that they went to TwitchCon, especially that long ago, you know? And it's not long enough ago to like be like, yo, you have real like 2012 Twitch street cred. It's like, this was like the, you know. So it's not as bad as these, but it's still not great. This badge you rarely see in chat because it's the streamer. So I'm gonna give it an S+ tier. Actually, you know what? I feel like that's unnecessary, but also I'll put an S. Small Ant's mom, thanks for the raid. Welcome in. We're just ranking every Twitch icon. Thanks for the raid. I don't know what this is. Chat, what is this? What is this? If I don't know what it is, F tier. Thanks for the raid. Okay, this, I don't know what this is either, but I'm just gonna go based on looks. That's pretty good. If you click on the chat, I think to me that's like a Minecraft thing. I like those. Those are cool, man. Those are pretty good. I'm gonna put that here because it can't hold a candle to those. TwitchCon Vegas, that's really good. Wait, is that TwitchCon Vegas? Those are, just from an equitable standpoint, some of these we don't know the messaging behind them, but those look pretty good. Hype Train Andy. Look, I'm not gonna lie, if I see that, I put a little respect on it. Do that one last. This, I have no idea what it is. Looks like a Counter-Strike thing. I'll put it at F tier. No idea what that is. Probably some AGDQ thing. That's not bad. I'd put that as the highest of the C tier. Actually, you know what? I'd probably put that best B tier. Was that like a charity thing? No idea what this is. Get that out of here. That's respect. This one, I feel like this one people use, but it doesn't mean anything. So that's a D tier to me. I don't know what that is. No clue what that is. That's an F minus. Look, pay to win gets you to B tier. I'm gonna just put this for all the banana slices. For me personally, if you have a banana slice next to your name of any genre, it means you were here. You were here. I'm a big fan of the banana slices. But they're gone now. You can't get any more. So that covers all the banana slices. Twitch Cake to me is a Minecraft thing. You see it, you're like, eh. They probably play a lot of Terraria, so get that out of here. Clipper? Clipper is A tier. Clipper, is that an editor or a clipper? Clipper? Prime? Does that mean they use the Prime on your channel or they have Prime? Does that mean they have it, but it's probably not used on your channel? I'd put it just outside of the pay to be cool. All right. Wrenches in chat. If you see a wrench in chat, it riles people up for sure. But is it cool? Right? Like, does it have equity? When you see it, do you get excited, or are you like, we're about to get in trouble? You know, I think it's more of like a scatter tech, but there is the shock and awe of seeing it, you know? So because it's got some shock and awe, I'm going to put it in the B tier for sure. Okay. Look, that's in the TwitchCon. You know. Just leave it at that. This means you don't have a sub, right? Okay. We're gonna save a few of these for later. Especially the ones we really know. We're only gonna do... We're gonna do the ones we see a lot of. Some of these you never see. I've never seen that one once. We missing any? Sometimes you see like this or this adjacent. Let me see. VIP, I got you. Are there any other ones? Turbo? What is Turbo up there? Okay. Is that it? Clipper will do one. I think that's about it, right? Snowflake is your favorite? Where do you see Snowflake? Right there. We do see that one. Okay. So all these other ones are null and void because you never see them. Okay. You don't even see yours on there? It's right there. Trust me, I got a place for that one. All right, so let's go Let's go this one. Look, this one, I don't know what it is. It looks like some anime thing. And when I see it, it doesn't really invoke like general happiness. More like someone's like, have you seen My Hero Academia yet? So I'm gonna put that in the D tier, personally. I have no idea what that is. Is Arc Raiders on here? I don't see Arc Raiders on here either. Arc Raiders shows up a lot. But, so the other ones, let's get to the meat and potatoes here. The real meat and potatoes. Minecraft, you're like, okay, they probably spent a lot of time in the mines. I'll put that average. It really doesn't invoke much emotion. Maybe if you're like struggling for like BM or like try to get some bits going, like I'll probably target someone with that, you know, especially if it's like a slow chat day. This one, whenever I see this, it reminds me of Counter-Strike. So like, to me, like this is like neither good nor bad. It just is. It gives you a little bit of information to work with, but it's kind of C tier. Okay, now, Snowflake. When I see Snowflake, to me it's like some sort of like blue magic indication that they're a DAE logical min-maxer. So I'm gonna put that slightly above the anime watchers. Like, that's the, if someone who uses that regular, they probably min-max every game they play. So that's where I have it. This one, this was like a holiday thing. It's kind of like, if it's in December, then it goes up to like BA tier, but other than that, it's kind of just present. Verified Twitch streamer. I'm not gonna lie, when you see this, you're definitely like, okay, is this like, do I recognize the name? If not, you click on the person's name and then you look and see, hey, is it a anime figurine or is it a like fur adjacent character? And then you see, then if you go the next step, then you're like, okay, what have they streamed lately? So I'd say that's probably B tier for sure. Clipper, if you're clipping and it gets a lot of views, let's be honest, you're in the A tier. Okay. Now we're getting to the meat and potatoes here. The Gungeon one, I'm a huge fan of. It doesn't look like much here, but in real life, man,
Life don't get much better.
if you see that in chat, because you don't see it often, when I see it, I go, how do I get that badge? So for that, it's S tier. You really, I don't know how people got the Gungeon badge. It's really good. And it's very rare. So you don't see it very often. VIP around here, it's not S tier because there's some straggler VIPs around, but I probably got it VIPs. Let me order these properly. You're probably at the lowest of A tier, but still A tier. What about the Duolingo owl? Where is that? Is it here? Probably belongs to not. Where is it? Yeah, it's missing. It probably deserves to be missing. Okay, now this one. This is very. This is the biggest bait I've ever seen because zoomed in this big. That's a cool badge, but in chat, it looks like twigs. So it's like somewhere in the D tier. Almost F tier. Like it's actually, I can't put it in F tier, but if I see it, I'm not really encouraged to interact with that person. You know, it's like a wig. I don't know what it is. They could have done so much more with the banana peel, personally. Look, I'm just gonna be honest. To me, these are Icon has cheeseburgers. That's heckin' Pupperinos. Like, I know if I see someone has either of those two next to their name, it's Kirk Chungus. Like, I just know. That's the only reasoning for it. It's kind of F tier, but it's not like you got to look at F tier here. Like that's making a decision. Like this is like, okay, there's some redemptive qualities here. You're making a decision that you really can't come back from. Personally. Now these next ones are going to be a little bit more you see often. Let's get this one where it belongs. Twitch Turbo, I have like no feelings on that. Twitch Turbo, well, I do have some feelings, but you know, people get Twitch Turbo and you know, you often see a Twitch Turbo icon, but then you don't see any other icons next to it, like a subscriber icon. So I'm just gonna slide that one down a little bit. Now this one's kind of no feelings. Now we're getting into the finals. We're really getting into the finals here. It's a tough one. The VS icon. The VS icon is one of the most polarizing, not the most, one of the most polarizing icons in the Twitch ecosystem, because it often represents a massive fighting game fan who has at least 12 full-sized console sticks on shelves behind them with removable plates. Most of the removable plates have on them. However, there's still you can still work with a VS icon. Like a VS icon can still integrate into chat and interact. You just kind of know. Like you just kind of know. Like they're still a part of the party, but you're just like, you're okay with that. Like you can still work with that. You can work with that. Now, as a Twitch ambassador myself, who like the purple is like Twitch partner, the Karambit fade is for Twitch ambassadors. However, outside of myself, I don't think I've ever interacted with another Twitch ambassador. But if you see it in chat, your eyes are popping. So I'll probably put it. I don't look at it a whole lot different than a normal broadcaster. It's S tier. As you think it's better than normal partner? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. They said if you want to become an ambassador, I'm reading them like, talk about Twitch, no. But special icon, I said, yeah, give me that, man. Give me that icon. The Karambit fade with the stat track. None of these other icons have fade in them. None of them. All right. All right, now. Raging Wolf Helm 2.0. It's really in between here and here. Like, you see this, you know it's a Raging Wolf Helm undercover. But we have to look at this as like a bell curve. There are worse icons. It's definitely the bottom of D tier. Raging Wolf Helm is making a decision. I can't see streamer, but I can chat. I can't hear streamer, but I can hear everything they're saying. You go into someone's chat with Raging Wolf Helm, you're making a declarative statement that you are looking to be the sandpaper of chat. 100%. Wait, where's the real Raging Wolf Helm? Where's the real one? It's not even on here? We'll just call that Raging Wolf Helm because it checks the box. He doesn't even... I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'm just saying, you're making a choice. All right. To me, the only thing better than Ambassador Badge is a founder. Because if you were there, it means you were there when the view count was single digits. They don't make them like that anymore, man. They don't make them like that anymore. If it's not a complete list, everyone just add Olga Devin, blame him. It's not glazing. I will fight tooth and nail for a founder's badge. If I got a founder's badge in someone's channel, I'm not letting it go, man. I'm fighting to get that in Cobalt's channel, man. Now, oh, I forgot one. If you have a Hollow Knight icon,
That's Mantis. That's Mantis. And she's perfect.
there's not a worse icon. Like, these are icons I don't know, so they should actually be spared. Like, Raging Wolf Helm is a decision. This is a lifestyle. Like, Raging Wolf Helm from time to time will play along. This is like Undertale, Hollow Knight. That's everything. Like, at least a Raging Wolf Helm will get in on the joke. Hollow Knights, they don't laugh. They don't laugh. So this is the definitive badge list. I almost feel like that's like that. That could be S+. That really is pretty special. My favorite BM is the fake Raging Wolf Helm from watching Night Rain. Look, just because it's a good game doesn't mean it has good badges. What's that orange face badge? If you have to ask, it's not for you. Also, we just got DMCA'd from that.